가장기 최내마 연주매기 송주의 가장 최내마 샤인.
We will continue with the teachings on the Torch of True Meaning from where we left off yesterday.
yapsaydı yonsu tabi lama şeyle çöma diye nyamdoyu ve lama şeyin zaya lama sonu çilemni judi lama dingöne susu gibi ya rong sangi sangi gibi inja rong ranga sangi su soan devlina sangi sangi gidem gelano dojelo benti kusundu jesu şuna dojin zabayin jabe silongle mamo doji changwa de tera niye simjanga de ngala niye jibe ngene dilung tuzu bang sheda ngane de lyune de druba shene chebale drubu shene chebale tenye de rang yu lege druba ta che do she sumbe rang lama de yena sangye thamje nye tela diksana sangye thamje la diksaba de keme Chena, Sangi Tamsi Chebi, Sonam Tamsi, Ranga Dibase, Kate Jutayevane, Chogungu, Lama Konala Rally, Tela Mugu, Chebasu Chebi, Paying Badumeva Sunday. Gule, Kanga Lugum Dragombale, Lamegura, Miba Maina, Yara Tonga Medrola, Nindu Deva Satu, Lama Sensibilans, Zungu, Nibumcha, Minishi, Kanshi, Zorim Kebra Comba, Lamara Suki to Shazam, Tonda Nishu Chan, Biveto, Sheda, Joan Sele, Regibo, Sangi Jumde, Children and Chinishu Bata, Sangi Jumde, Denham, Yukuda Suna, Tudo Zelechun, Sonam Gibumbo, Chinibate, Teria, Ravingi, Pabu Bugazi, Sonam Kebra to Paso, Tiji Shishana, Regibo, Sanjuki Semne, Sangi Ishi Imbrua, Shesung. Tibachi Jung Dodi Tebe Lamada, Sanga Yurumanga Nebe Lamanila, Union Kebertusele, Chibam the Keme, Sodun Tabu Tamsi, Yamanam Soy, Rangan in India, Lamat Inge, Sayama Common Nursum Jume, Lamat Sayama Common Nursum Jume, Rani Nadi Wongo Shuchinji, Chenje Yusiki Lamanam, Sodun Tabu Son Yu Yimbe. Do che ngakche manyung kanshuya shusen dingbi sabani kechawar nang shenje mena ranga lama me yube lama nam sadung yuni mirung mugur so dene mirung.
Even if you are not able to hear the Dharma from a famous guru, such as a lineage holder, if you take another guru who has experience and realization as your root guru, you will receive the blessings. Whether the guru is actually an ordinary being or an emanation of a Buddha or a Bodhisattva, if you pray to him while meditating that he is a Buddha, all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, and Yidam deities will enter the body, speech, and mind of that Vajra master and work for the benefit of beings. From the Mukhagama of Manjushri. Any sentient being who belittles a Vajrabhara of the future belittles me, so therefore I abandon them for all for a time. And I dwell in his body and receive the offerings of other practitioners. Those who please him will purify the karmic obscurations in their own being. Thus pleasing your guru pleases all the Buddhas. If you commit a wrong against him, it is no different from committing a wrong against all the Buddhas. Also, if you offer to him, you gain the same merit as from offering to all the Buddhas, and your obscurations will be extinguished. Innumerable sutras and treatises say that our attainment of supreme siddhi depends solely upon the Guru, and that immeasurable benefits accrue through our devotion and offerings to him. It says in the Tantras, meditating on 100,000 deities' bodies is not worth even 100,000th part of focusing undistracted on the Guru's body. Reciting the approach and accomplishment 100 billion times is not even 100,000th of the power of supplicating the Guru thrice. Meditating on the completion phase for eons is not even a 20,000th part of the Guru merely appearing in your mind. From the clear lamp, child of noble family, greater than the mass of all the Bhagavan Buddhas who dwell in the 10 directions, and the merit born from the Vajra body, speech, and mind of all of those Bhagavan Buddhas is the merit of a single pore of the Master. If you ask why this is so, child of noble family, bodhicitta is the essence of the Buddha's wisdom. Generally speaking, there is no difference at all between a guru with whom you study the sutras of the Mahayana and foundation vehicles, and a guru from whom you receive the transmissions and instructions of the secret mantra, other than a slight difference in their significance. When we talk about gurus against whom you can commit the first root downfall and break samaya, this depends upon yourself. So such gurus are not necessarily identified as your root guru alone. Once you have received a tantric empowerment, you must guard against the first root downfall for all the gurus with whom you have dharmic connections. Thus, no matter how much or little dharma from the sutras of the tantras you may have received, from then on it is important to not accumulate any misdeeds. Even if you have no dharmic connections to them, the lineage gurus may not be your own gurus, and thus you may not be able to commit a downfall with regard to them. Even so, it is never right to belittle or criticize them or so forth.
제 심정이 괴납니다. 마르셰 진지 참인지 곰. 그 최고로 수색이 괴납니다. 주직입니다. 자월 셰베 연대 코너를 삼는 제수이랑 무구차 개발을 라메 괴납니다. 파바테베 또 개발은 저 자기의 노래. 동순기 심정 탐지기 도바 초바의 최대 탐지 시간. 전주 선발제를 매번 님이 최대. 전주 선발을 긴 지하로 예배게되 뭐 죄나 냐옹무도 류바상 아게바 고 카치는 아게를 제베 제르라 쉬엉아장아지 매버 유로 시에송비 지리기부 담발을 매베 예바바도메 그 전주 선발 양그 상아지 내주로 유체니 제야 기부 담바 다 난게 내주를 내가 하나 수이 미시 소배상게 내지마도 가사신기 가사게 최 미심을 송배 수퇴되랑 안에다 구바담나 생기인데 참에데 생견라 다바데 랑풍의 춘이인도베 랑견 바시기 자라소도 계시낭 다다 웃음도 라마라 대바미 최제라 다나메버 그를 민되버 도마 토로가 생기게 자르통 시기엔 미상바다 치당에 바중 생기 군대부 유도 교바다 라마 규베된 시엔라 다나 차오규라 디기니라 정수기 중 탐지기 뒤구르 지동체 시기엔상시 다리버서는 미럼도 통지되반데라.
Generally, do not examine a sentient being's faults. Know them to be your mothers, be grateful, and meditate on loving kindness and compassion. In particular, do not analyze the faults of anyone who has started to practice Dharma. Knowing that we are like people in the same boat, think only of their positive qualities, rejoice and have devotion. Especially, do not examine the Guru's faults. It says in the Noble Sutra of the Mudra engaging in producing the power of faith, criticizing a single bodhisattva has greater negative consequences than stealing the possessions of all the sentient beings in the billion-fold universe and destroying all the stupas. Those who, due to whatever circumstances, develop contempt for and revile a bodhisattva will be reborn in the wailing hell with a body 500 leagues in size and 500 heads, mouths, and tongues, and each of their tongues will be plowed by 500 plows. Thus insulting holy beings is an incalculably great offense. Insulting bodhisattvas in particular, and yogis of the secret mantra especially, is far graver. Furthermore, we do not know who may be a holy person or who may be practicing yoga internally. It is said that other than a perfect Buddha, no individual is able to truly measure another. Thus speaking badly of and criticizing anyone else sweeps away your own positive qualities. Examining faults in others is self-destructive by nature, so it is important to post a watchman to examine solely your own faults. We can see now that many undesired things befall everyone who lacks faith in the Guru and perceives Dharma practitioners impurely. Others see them as adversaries. They die in unpleasant ways amid ill omens. They are the target of everyone's criticism. But all those who respectfully serve a Guru and perceive others purely are naturally happy and have good reputations. Everyone praises, respects, and reveres them, and they die in pleasant circumstances amid excellent omens. These things we can see and hear for ourselves.
군적이 인데나 못하면 대담지 자열라만디 넘버르바 이 대를 맞아 다다 초군을 로준제비 기분 남다 니더지면 주섬춘제 라멘 남르 라라 원루티의 지로 로바 인제 자열라면 구역거버 매디 도나 상계에서 타제바다지 상계 이듬 거유 고마송 어저체 라라 셰미 마든 숭마드 가든 제야 라멘 제발에 하지 유메 대베상게 참여와 다다 초주는 상계 찾아 라마이담 빠도메바 슈네 밀럼도 지간기 제외 개범메바 다라 자열라만디 체지 류지를 상계 tab sangla mandar ba tembe luso judo la ja kadin khoda me do nyam bada ni sheda sansing nan ji tola da ba lama ten gyan je na za king chu lama ten de war ju mi ten ba ten da mi ba ro sha yin ju ji du ji shong na ya sam ju lama le me ba yang yang tan ba da sum gab de lama ten na ya jiu shi qiu sa wa zama shen de se shu de de ne chang war zhe ba den da min ba pa bu yo shi chi ma chu ba dong shu gi ri ba che du ju ta me gi na wang ga nyam te me du ge ni be dong shu cha ba de xin zom na chi le gu ne ju ju to ba lu lu de ge ni mu gu chen de yin ba da lama sang ge su gong ba de chi le che de ju ne yin.
In the words of the Kagyu forefathers, if you see the Guru as a Buddha, you will receive a Buddha's blessing. If you see him as a Bodhisattva, you will receive a Bodhisattva's blessing. If you see him as a Siddha, you will receive a Siddha's blessing. If you see him as an ordinary person, a good spiritual friend, you will receive the corresponding blessings. If you have no devotion for him, you will receive no blessing whatsoever. First, thus there is no other Buddha to be found elsewhere who is superior to your own root guru. He is the combined essence of all the jewels throughout the 10 directions in 3 times. The positive qualities of the jewels are limitless, and all of them are the manifestations of this root guru. Not only that, all the individuals everywhere who are now working for the benefit of beings, the sun and moon, herbal medicines, and even boats and bridges are the guru's display. Considered anyone who has given you an empowerment, transmission, or instruction, even those who taught you to read and write, to be an expression of your root guru. In short, resolve that he is a Buddha. Second, no matter how amazing the Buddhas, Yidams, and Kagyu forefathers are, you have not seen their faces. You have not heard their speech. Even if you were to meet them, they could do nothing greater than what your guru does. Though there have been countless Buddhas in the past, and infinite Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Gurus, and Yidams now dwell in the 10 directions, you have not had the fortune to meet a single one of them, even in a dream. But this root guru is teaching you the complete and unmistaken methods for attaining Buddhahood in one lifetime, in one body. Even if you ground your whole body into dust, you could not repay his kindness. Third, it should not be that you think about your guru when he pays attention to you, giving you teachings, gifts, and so forth, but forget about him when he is far away. You should not remember him when illness or misfortune occurs, but not when you are well. When you are walking, pacing, lying down, or sitting, whether you are happy or sad, at all times, no matter what occurs, think of nothing but the Guru. Fourth, it should not be that you occasionally think of your Guru and say, I go for refuge, or that you consider it amazing to recite a few supplications. Moved to tears and your hair standing on end, your longing should be so fervent that it is able to suddenly cast awareness aside, stop ordinary appearance, and produce an unidentifiable experience. When these 4 are present, that is the authentic notion that makes you able to receive blessings and suddenly develop realization. The key to the rapid receipt of blessings is to meditate on the Guru as a Buddha.
Tian Chashen Gona Lama Chugu Jamberme, Session Dana, Sabamen, the Jar, Nation Dana, Mengi Lama, Mengi La. During the Teta Te Nyambo, Judy Kingur Kanda Kai, so Teta Yeme to Take, Kolungo, Moshe, Tuya Te, Te, Rinji Jare, Lamen, Rigile, Sotabula, Tabuya, Yon, Gadrim, Jimba, the Chile, Simi, Teme, Bicham, Bebaches, the Medu, Yule, and Demiki. Tell you then to send income channel Lamata, shown the transition line, you didn't hear me sing about Lotacom. Tea Zadon, Narsaki. Sonam Tamsi Chame, Tabashin Raw Indo, Gadin channel Lamata Shell of Kubar and Shuki, Tea you and then Tamsi Mabel Hundred Jung, Mugi Shama Kiagan, Kujola Chavada Kindule Ningur, Lunga, so Chinu Sane, Rangi Yende, Savandi, Lamano Mugi Kevra the Gavar Kuji. Rang Sonam Sabade, Lama Mugi Kevra the Gavar Kuji, Molamtam, Gobi Mugu, Mela Gavarso, Mugu Ravla Gajor, Dina Ding, Tamala, Gajori and Tamarju, Naru Miji Mila, Shayuga Sogi, Lametun, Gawa Chamber gave it, Tekone, ngurub taba tendane rari minu shime mugugen kegawe sundib ginatne rimgi lobchukwayin.
Furthermore, if you are practicing Mahamudra, you should think of the Guru as the naked Dharmakaya. If you want to extend your life, think of him as Amitayus or White Tara. If you want to cure illness, think of him as the medicine Buddha, or Dun, from the principal deities of any of the mandalas from the Tantras. This is the meaning of calling him the guardian of the mandala. Applying this similarly to other practices, they become a collection of activity practices for the Guru Yoga. Not being grateful is a sign of not valuing the Dharma. Without gratitude, all the efforts you do will be pointless, and no qualities will arise in your mind stream. You will take that as a reason to cultivate wrong views, thinking, if you are audacious, that the Guru could not possibly have any good qualities, or if you are somewhat less so, that other Dharma practitioners could not. You will not have thus committed the first root downfall, and all the merit you have previously accumulated will be swept away as if with a broom. If you remember the Guru's kindness, dedication for him and the Dharma will naturally arise, and you will spontaneously develop all the positive qualities without effort. If true devotion does not come easily to you, you should gather as much merit as you can by offering to the three jewels, serving the Sangha, doing spiritual practice with your body, speech, and mind, and so forth. Then pray, by accumulating this merit, may I come to develop extraordinary devotion to the Guru. It is said that meditating in this way will immediately produce devotion. Those with the greatest devotion have the greatest spiritual practice. Those with average devotion have average practice, and the least devoted have the lowest spiritual practice. Naropa, Maitripa, Milarepa, Chayulwa, and others undertook great hardship for the sake of the Guru, and achieved siddhi through that alone. We cannot be like them. Uncontrived devotion does not arise easily, so we are encouraged to train gradually, starting with supplication.
Direya 가수라다 저기 가장 쉬운 신기해. 어느 저기 라마 지우주도 곰 엔디 총내 원실래야.
As I mentioned yesterday, we visualize the Guru above the crown of our heads, and we imagine that we take the 4 empowerments from him.
다디 원실래야 되는 상하기 그 탐지를 창임 총비입니다. 아니 긴고르도 이담라에 긴고르도 쇼네. 아니 덩주렘버선한다도 긴고르도 쇼네 왕래야지. 다디 탐지냐마 쏘야래야. 개천부 인송어래.
In taking the 4 empowerments, when we have transgressions of the samaya of the secret mantra Vajrayana, if we then enter the mandala of the deity, if we do the self-entry or take the self-empowerments, then that is important for restoring these violations.
Today in Yusan, Tandelea, Lamegi, Nesumne, Lamegi, Takanda, Kusum, Nesumne, Veser, Kamartinsum, Che. Tinde Guaneta, Pumbea Wanda, Sanga Wanda, Shirvishi, Yuan Top, and Tamadelea. Younger Paji Nesun Marbe, and Paji Veseri Chone, Energy, Wanshi Shitoga. Tene Antama Lama Rasin the Yemen Jaya, the Mevachare, Tan Digi, the Haju, Kingor the Shuni, Tanjulia Digi, Kocho Yeson.
So we imagine that from the Guru's 3 places, the forehead, throat, and heart, there radiate out white, red, and blue lights. And by these lights radiating out and dissolving unto us, we receive the Va's secret and prajna wisdom empowerments. In the end, the light radiates once again from the Guru's 3 places, and through this light we receive the 4th wisdom, the wisdom of the 4th empowerment. Finally, the Guru and the Guru's mind and our own mind mix inseparably. And if we do this, this is effectively entering the mandala and receiving the self-empowerments.
대양 저기 튠실하면은 좀 더지미나 오늘처럼 튠실은 냠는 척와지래. 나둘이야 튠이 치료로 튠이 시에는 튠실제는 냠는 척와. 양 가시 지금 튠루 라면은 주사들 용데 요래. 튠 주도 시에는 냠는 척. 오늘 지나다 내 당부봐 배는 참으로 듣는데 니셰베 끌려야 준 주두지에는 냠는 차례 야부여스 가라에서나 지게 가르쳐요 장가만 보여비체 이내야 춘수지 뉴뉴이더 근데 제비는 내 당부발래 가르쳐다지 디즈레라를 쳐요. 튠루라 매니저스들이 온디요래. 튠실라 매니저스들이 온디요래. 안드레인 주산에 다 오늘 제가 튠실을 냐면 샤와래디. 이나다 튠실을 냐면 샤데. 아주 가보시도. 안드레인 주산은 다 많다야. 지금 니마질이야. 아니 지금 사르지 냐면 샤와데. 개좀 잘해요.
So with our 4-session Guru Yoga, actually it's a practice that we are supposed to do in the 4 sessions. This would mean 2 sessions in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. Sometimes we also have 6-session Guru Yogas, and these are practiced in 6 sessions during the day. Actually, for beginners, when we do retreats, doing 6 sessions is good. The reason for this is that even though there's a larger number of sessions, their duration is shorter. And so this is somewhat easier for beginners. The 4 sessions is sometimes a little bit difficult for people. And so in this way, we can either do a 6-session Guru Yoga or a 4-session Guru Yoga. In any case, it is important that sometimes it's even difficult for us to do 4 sessions of it per day. So at a minimum, we should at least do this once per day.
튠루 제네냐면 제가 윤제 가라에서나 전주선배 자동에 다가나시 상하 자동대주 자동 준비 가서 상하리아 그런 지 담실이야 냠자 준비 거리야 안 튠수는 되나 안 다지 냠바서야 돼 갈라하브르 차대 유스래 제가 디준전 되네 가져야 튠수를 만대 건다 튠수는 되나 자동 차대야지 튠수를 만대 거나야 자동 민교를 서머를 다들 진짜 선로 드제 용대야지 용대어래 제가 디준전 된 튠수제는 냠는 차들 도봐요 그래.
Now the reason why we practice for the durations of, for the sessions, or why we divide our practice into these sessions, is that with the root downfalls of the Bodhisattva vow, and also for the root downfalls of the secret mantra, or for violations of samaya, if it goes beyond the duration of one's session between the time when we commit the downfall and when we restore it, then it's difficult to restore. It's said that if it goes beyond the duration of one session, then it becomes a root downfall. If it does not go beyond that duration, then it is not a root downfall. And so this is why it is important. This is why we should practice in sessions like this.
다음 너나 가르치러 다지 가장 쉬운 신기. 그다디 계시슈디 단들이야. 뭐티나 수만한 신기 때는 자야라만티 다 랑기 다래 랑기 자야라마당 엔대양 지 자야라마티야 지 가사 직접지 뭐임비치지 더디 추주기 상계랑 전주삼바 믿음 긴거리를 하죠 다 간다 이제 구조 군주더니 저송 군주더니 dindijilia mewa chaku areso.
In brief, the most important thing is, as I described yesterday with our root gurus, is that we do not see the root guru as being a single individual. Instead, we need to imagine that the root guru is the union of all of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, the union of all of the gatherings of deities in the mandalas. So we think that he is the union of all of the jewels.
대량 미세도 아주 지 가르에 내년도 삼당과에서 가르도스나 러닝다 지 자야라마 지주도 거면 자야라마 대당 전에 다자가 된 투비왕보 다지 오이맥수도 거나 이게 좀 차대요래 가래사람 된 투비왕보다 안 주도 지 땜바디 땜바래 안드린 주산 디규전 때네 미세도 다지 다자가 된 투지젠다 안 장가자야랑 오이맥도 거나디 계속 차대요래 다는 신기 되네 타보를 묻히에다 랑가자라마 이해매도 매네 타보도 안 듣더래 차신 공주 냠리 치워 걸어야 타보를 묻히다 랑가자라마 이해매도 매네 다 근데 그 이해매도 매바치아디 계속 자디 거래 가래사나 초지네 네 냐면 타볼라지디 아주 타보그 유기 이제 대배 순세선한 다도 다가다지 타보 르무치메나 타보그 유메버데 드네 인주산 디규전데네 다 대배 타보선한 대배 순세선한 다가다 타보를 차대요래 라바르도 상기 좀 된데기 때네 타보 다외슈는데 망발라 지 차가심비 템바 비오 롱데샤 도 차대요. 제가 저 차가심이 염려 챙겨지 속에 미세도 그냐면 타볼 하지다. 한랑 사야라마. 가서 뭐예매로 내가 차야지 계속 차대요.
One thing that it's important to really stress is that it is very important to consider that our own root gurus is inseparable in essence from our teacher, the Buddha Shakyamuni. And the reason for this is that the teacher Shakyamuni is the founder of Buddhism, and so for that reason it is especially important to consider our teacher to be inseparable from the compassionate Buddha Shakyamuni. Likewise, it's also extremely important that we consider our own root guru to be inseparable in essence from Lord Gampopa, especially when we are practicing Mahamudra. It is important to consider them to be inseparable. From one perspective, this is because Gampopa is you could say, founder of the Dakpo Kagyu lineage. He is the progenitor, the founder of the Dakpo Kagyu, and without Gampopa there would be no Dakpo Kagyu lineage. So he is like our founder or progenitor. And in particular, Gampopa was also predicted, prophesied by the Buddha to spread the teachings of the Buddha. And so for that reason, especially when we are practicing the Mahamudra preliminaries, it is important for us to consider Gampopa and our root Lama to be inseparable in essence.
다들네 자야라마데 가르에 한게 자야라마다 응아기 되면 도지창 응아기 되면 도지창 다 오예매도 세네 다 감들 마시네 지 가르에 온 라마 임베지 남바데네 좀 도지창게 남바 도시 임베 인주사네 간다 미세도다 아주 응아기 되면 도지창 응아기 되면 도지창 세네다 간다 저 다자고 때봐 아직 가르에 도시창 남바 샤데아르 드리제샤 데이두산에 대당 오예매도 매바 샤데 다 개심이 그래 나 냠리체 다 냠리도 저거 샤디오로.
It's also important to consider our root guru to be inseparable from the teacher of the secret mantra, Vajradhara. Actually, here we are visualizing one who is in our essence the root guru and in form Vajradhara. So it is particularly important to think of our guru as being the teacher of mantra Vajradhara. So we imagine that the guru is inseparable from our teacher who arises in the form of Vajradhara. And this is because of the close connection with the mantra teachings.
다들 가만히 다 가르에 다다디 거스 봐봐 배나 가르에 다지 가만 감상기 제주 주거로 네미나 엔데 지 감상 건도 쉐베 겁리야 다 가만 감상 때문에 당보디 에 지게 때문에 순제선나라로 때문에 당보디 반대 주중 개발해 다 반대 주중 개발하마 준비신도 규대버디 다 가만 부르지 혹시 차리야래 다 가만 부르지 전도 다 미지기 소리지 봐 개와야네 안도 제벌 마도 미지기 소리지 된 뉴스안에 간다르 장게 다 간다르 매봐 강화에 베지 지 가만 봐 군진 가리미냐 대당 지금 오예매도 배 유시체 대당 랑 자라마다 정원 가만 봐 수수군들 가려면 대당 오예매도 주시셔야 돼. 계시물에 좀 정도.
Lastly, in this context, as followers of the Karma Kamsam, when we do the preliminary practices of the Kamsam lineage, the Lord of the teachings of the Karma Kamsam, or the founder of these teachings, is the first Karmapa, Dusun Khenpa. And then starting from him, there are all the incarnations of the Karmapa. In actuality, these are all one person who has repeatedly taken birth. And so you should imagine that your root guru is inseparable from whichever of the incarnations of the Karmapa you have the greatest feeling for, the greatest interest in. And so it is important for you to think of your root guru as being inseparable from any one of the incarnations of the Karmapa.
오야 근데 채탄다 지 오늘 좋은다 무기 소소리야 무기게야 채도 답배지 누버 지도 뽕채 수수며 봐야 봐지 라마당 지 간다 저 유이 라마 탐지 누버 지도 뽕네 나 근데 제가 통하는다 그래 무기 관계계를 제당 다지 대박 관계계를 쳐야 돼 그럼 라면은 냠면 차 고든소를 되지 못하.
The main thing is that we need to develop as much devotion as we can. We need to gather all of our forces together. We need to gather all of the forces of the root and lineage lamas together and use them to develop as much devotion as we can, to develop as much faith as we can. This is the primary purpose of Guru Yoga practice.
다이네야 예 다자야라 막 자야라 막 세세 아니 치 다다 망부지 표현송아 봐와나 자야라 막 사데 컨디지레스 게스티비나 가르잖아 미망부지 예자요 한세 아니 예 자야라 막 수레스 예 자야라 막 수이나 디 키랑가 셰로시스 딘데 신인데 망부 용데도.
So I've been saying root guru over and over again. But the question is, well, who is a root guru? And this is, and the reason I'm asking this is because many people come and they say to me, "Who's my root guru? Tell me who my root guru is."
다 예, 자야람 음식이야 깔아가고도 교란 자야람아 에너지 사전 딜리 어레스 강바디나 어레스 제제 지 가장 돼야 아드레스 돼야 깔아가고 니나야 이 자야람아 사데 컨디지레스 셰빈다 고데브르치 셰빈이나 답데브르치 셰빈이나 지당기 지 아주 저 최념의 증에 지 최리아 지 퇴성고성의 념의 증에 지금 뭐는 시험입니다. 소소를 지기 최적 돈을 남되는 게 최적 돈에 현재의 라마 망부 요소래 지 지도 게 요만해 망부 요소 다 된다며 지 현재 예배 라마만 보지 예배 나네 간다 달라마 지기 오늘 고랑기 냠도 차는 예배냐 라마시니 개발도 받아야 되지 셴는 저도 이나 조대 감들이야 자라마 사디 조디 거진이 차네 라마시니 개발도 받아야 소소를 오늘은 내게 다 인지계를 개베네 personal connection somewhat 다지 소소 겔리아 미세게 다가를 투자와다 다는 신기 지 거진 첨부해야 봐. 다 된지기 라마디 안 버지 랑자 라마레시 문지 체비나 인지디아루시.
It's difficult for me to say who your root guru is. I can't really say, oh, he's in this place, this house, this is the address, go to this place. Well, so then what do we mean by root guru? Well, if we talk about this in a way that's easy to understand, to explain it simply, when we are someone who practices Dharma by listening, contemplating, and meditating, then there will be many gurus, many lamas who give us guidance in terms of the Dharma. We won't just have one guru, we'll have many different gurus. But of all the gurus with whom we have Dharma connections, there may be one who has greater experience or realization than the others. And we could say that it's that one. But I think the main thing is that the root guru is the guru who has been kindest to us, kindest than all of the other gurus. We can say that it's the guru to whom we have a personal connection, for whom who has a particular affection for us and has displayed the greatest kindness for us. And I think it's fine if we say that that guru would be our root guru.
Today this ane Sahalama Sadi chi number da nangi chona senado ji nangi kandar sem nangi ji chona senado sem nangi pinjungi 다지 심타니 위에네 아니지 심낭리야지 오늘 저녁에 가서다지 다조 심타니 위에네 세모르베 다 들지 딱 봐야 돼 계속 시라래 샤 섬정도 배차샤베이미나 냐메 다볼라지 냐메 다볼라지 당부 딱하다 냐메 다볼라지 저도 중네 당부 까담발래 슈그래 까담바르 슈네 근데 주사네 까담베 게베시니 안베 년라지 망고요래 아이네야 타마들이야 다보르무치지 로서르디 과 페서드 과페르스나 아니 밀레레바 구디베 밀레레바디 디주산다 낸조버지레 낸조버스나다 딱하다 바 세서 맞지 태가시아빈다 미견르지 미개지기 대야 기부 미개 기부 서마르 다 드르지기 군줄라 친체 뇽중 좀 시제 다 간다 밀레레버 뇽중 소리 제제 안 가다지 미세게 콩을 곰바슨 게 지구지 요 말에 다나 신기 콩 땡데네 개니에레 마도 러브 중앙에 요 말에 다나 신기 ene kadambi gwende di junalo lea ji ma shung de chenye ji na philosophical somar ji na be gi chölia chö tsini gi shung de zolia chenye cha ju dinde ke yo ma anda ji milare ba de tu na ki bon ru che je ngun ro bo ten da ngun ten sa da ngur di she sar ju do wa ai tegar she ja na shi shen ro ten ne lun ro len shu di or ba da lun ro len 로마트의 레슨 룬다 렌슈도르 마도 베자시에네 바다네 베지디 우만한데 시에야 퍼진한데 시에야 그래서 슈도 말아 봐 이내야 다보는 것이 밀레레베 센터바sam기 코라 투리야 지 개발 총선한다 미세가 좋아준 아니 밀레레베 군주패 밀레레베 군주패네 다 나왔음시지도 슈베 루기시가 오래 나왕을 주스다 숨쉬스 가서 쇼래 간다 타마 들이야 간다를 다보는 것이 라마 탐지게 나네 개치슈 짜치슈 잠내 털동거거든 밀레레버 잘
So basically, fundamentally, we don't need to look outside of ourselves to see who the root guru is. We need to look at our own internal feelings. What feelings do we have in our mind? What experience do we have in our mind? Do we feel like there's some sort of a mutual closeness or affection or not? So that's the primary thing. We need to examine to see if there's any feeling for that, feeling in our minds. Like we can take, for example, the peerless Gampopa. Gampopa first went forth, became a monk, and he entered the Kadampa tradition. There are many famous Kadampa spiritual masters. But in the end, who did he end up going to? The one he ended up going to was Milarepa. And so at that time, Milarepa was just a yogi. If we really say it colloquial, Milarepa was a layperson. He was an old layperson. He was very humble. He didn't have any big, impressive monastery. He didn't have large numbers of monks. He had the lay vows. He was not a monastic. And so at that time in the Kadampa monasteries, they studied a lot of philosophy and philosophical texts in Buddhist philosophy and the characteristics and logic and so forth. But with Milarepa, there was none of that. He just spent his time in a relaxed and carefree manner and singing songs, or you could say singing tunes. And a student would come to him and he would sing the student a song. There is no, he never said, oh, this is what is said in the text on Madhyamaka. This is what is said on the text on Prajnaparamita. There was none of that. And yet when Gampopa first heard Milarepa's name, he immediately felt faith. He had a strong feeling in his mind. So he went to Milarepa and he spent 3 or 4 months, or maybe it was 5 or 6 months. In any case, however long he spent there, in the end, among all of the gurus that Gampopa had, the most significant for him, the one who was his ultimate refuge, was Milarepa.
나주직 자야라면 세비나 안퍼지 치 나발 도나시오 치르와 라마데 깨라치 좀 가져도 라마데를 공바치 좀 가져도 라마데를 콜 머뉴 가져도 아니지 라마티 동바 제본도 다민도 와지 안다나 신기 라마티 지 꾸인도다 면도 그봐 지 슝데서 셰싱도다 면도 지 사르 지 꾸인 캬바 가지 개원도 면도 아드네르 비다가 마도베 라마티 오네 차네게 투규 또바 도민도 사르 비지다 안다나 신기 가르지 조지 소수 뇌네 지 라마텔리아 다 가르쳐에 균세메 발이야. 지 가르쳐 라마 텔레야. 오늘 라마 강라 지 대바 랑긴 랑기 기가도 된데 마다세. 얘래야 지 가르쳐다지 총간지는 저댕게 소시. 얘라 베잘라데라 때 애는 요구도 다음에도 다댕게 소시 얼마다 맞아. 얘 잘라서 야고 다. 아니 얘 나wan 주도는 얘 나wan 주도는 유샤. 근데 저봐 총간을야 총자가 저댕게 소시. 나 저다 라마 세마사데 저다 소소리야 다치. 총간의 소수체. 소수기 가르쳐다지 대바 소수로 대바 노는 예바서 말어 대바 상고지도 도다 민도 안 된저가 토네 간다라지 된저베 랑 규리예베 대바도 무기 치즈미야바 대주지기 라마 상고지다 지 제사레 말에 다 중국으로 봐 다띵아 좀 매.
But that's not how we are. When we look for a root guru, we look at the externals. We look to see how famous is the guru, how big is the guru's monastery, how many followers does the guru have, is the guru's face handsome or is the guru's or not, or we look to see what sort of education does the guru have, what sort of qualities, what philosophy, what texts do they know. Actually, we never really end up looking to see whether that guru has developed any experience or realization within their being or not. And primarily, we never really look for our own part to see whether we feel faith or have a feeling or connection with that. We don't see whether that guru is someone for whom we naturally develop faith or not. We don't even look at this. It's as if we are going shopping for a guru. We go into a store and we look at the things and decide to buy it or not. If we like the way it looks, we buy it. If we don't like the way it looks, then we leave it. But really, when we're looking for a guru, we need to be examining ourselves. You should be your own store and look at yourself and see, do you have that wealth of faith or not? Do you have that good faith or not? How much faith is welling up? How much devotion is welling up within your beings? That is what really determines whether this will be a good guru for you or not. And yet this is what we lack.
제당 잘라진 요간 총간지는 잘라진 요간 로고는 얘라 잘라도 많이 걸어 가르삼당 그래서 수술 빼샤도 보다 따오로 수술 빼샤면은 잘라 녀도 말아 이내가 제 다가는 신기 아주 자야라마지 가르러다지 자야라마데 빼나 잘라 녀아 섭시미나 얘네들 녀아 세발라 수술이야 빼샤도 다가는 대바다 무기도 너도 따오로 되면은 아니 녀도 말아 돼 도구 말아 대르지 임이라.
So before we go to a store and buy something, we have to see, have we got the money or not? If we don't have the money, then we can't buy anything. It's similarly when we go to find a root guru. It's like we have to see, have we got the money? Have we got the faith or devotion or not? And if we don't, we won't be able to get anything.
미망무시리아데 자외라면 이음인도세 심대신이 망고도 다 저진 카면도 지 남대신이 수술 최저 남대신이 매버체체 지 강에 여버래 신도 따이네 오늘 전에 이제 수술이야 대바다 타나 무기 이디 여비미나 자야라마 ям 제라마 미니 백강에 초칭네 매베 소식 이제 가르레슬라비미나 상계의 전수마 탐지에 간다 지 심지에 된 주야라베 구네 대야라시 아까说的지 심지에 된 주야 관도 공네 다 간다베 인생 뒤로 서마로 다 가도 이네베 공부 시제대 쇼도야라스 다이네 아주 고나주 구네 대야라데 이미나 아주 고가 뭐비나 아니 공 제 상계의 전수마 뒤쪽에 아니 잘해 나한테 매버 다 고급진 아주 피우고 그래서 빼나 다 드네 인주산 땅 아주 대바디 대바도 무기 깨야 돼 다 고급 피우 라마다 상계의 전수가 되줄로 고급표. 제가 빼나 차서면디 아주 고쳐 뭐 개고는 시죠. 대바도 무기 개연주사는 개고티체. 아니 치료를 예비면서 야 나로를 웰컴 chen 나로를 거수슈니 수화chen 나페쇼스. 대고마세 봐 고겸니 치료를 미 고가서 동대네. 답에 고데 마시지 대 주산 안 탑시스게요. 제가 아니 상계의 전수서부터 저 탑교보를 제제 아니 치료디 괴사들 내려. 괴사들라 배 고세 쇼대야지. 다 계시 대바도 무기 고 채토 정의면 아는 예 산업까지 상계 전수서부터 상가 견폐 뭐 정도. 진행 유산에 저 대바도 무기당 다나외에 진짜를 알려보면 로삼천.
But there are many people who don't feel like they can find a root guru. And for one perspective, it's not really their fault. You can't blame them because it can be difficult. I understand that it's difficult if you don't feel like you have a guide who can bring you down the road, bring you in the direction of Dharma. But the main thing is that if we have faith, devotion, and pure perception, then I don't think it will be difficult to find a guru at all. And the reason for this is that the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas are all just waiting to do something to benefit sentient beings. They're waiting there for us. They're waiting for the opportunity to do this. It's like they're waiting all day and all night, 24/7. They're waiting to bring benefit to sentient beings. But if we do not give the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas an opportunity, then there's absolutely no way that the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas can help us. We need to give them the chance. By developing faith and devotion, then we're giving a chance to the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. It's like there's a big gate. If there's a large gate, if you have faith and devotion, then you can open that gate, and everyone from outside can come in, and you can welcome them. You can make them feel welcome and give them a good reception. But if you don't open that gate, then just wait out. Those people outside are waiting outside at the gate. No matter how much they beat on the gate, if you don't open the gate, there's nothing that they can do. So it's like the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas are waiting outside of that gate. And unless we open that gate with our faith and devotion, if we do open that gate with our faith and devotion, then the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas will push their way in. And so the main thing is that we need to have faith and devotion and pure perception.
랑 짜야라마 되지게 많이 비나 아니야 심레시다 샤마르스 가르사나 ngar chuen simege bena tabulaji dang duzum kemba dang gwesang bala soba teda tamje gi 가르송 됐으나 마음 발이야 지 가사 가실래야 지 자외라마 지 수수는 문제 전에기다 배 매바 시도 제외 자외라마 텐데 지당 라마 예베체 이나야 더지 딱 자외라마 성물을 다지 오늘 전에가 다지 수수기 무기 첨부지기야 근데 자외라마 뭐 마저 임비나 아니 가르에 냐메 타보기 베나 유베기 롱 타베임이나 전에 손데 안 타볼라지 자라마 숨비나 아니 처럼 주고 유에스 뭐라 셰셰나 드네미 인두스탄 티균산 때네 가르에다 ngar chuen simbe ji lama tizuli zawa lama sungne mugri chebe yimina madribi yamanas.
In particular, as is said here, if you don't feel that you're able to find a root guru, then there's no need to worry about this. And this is because great masters of the past, such as Gampopa, Dusim Khenpa, Gunsampa, and so forth, have all said that in the future, if there are some individuals who are unable to find a root guru, for whom they are able to develop really true strong devotion, someone who they can feel really powerful devotion, then from the moment they receive a transmission from the tradition of Gampopa, then they can consider Gampopa to be their root guru. And so So in this way we can consider these gurus of the past to be our root gurus and develop devotion for them.
다이네 갑들이야 직자야 라마땡 라버드 자야 라마땡 베거레 조디지 이모셔널 서머르다지 셈나 초아에다 직 대바도 무기를 서베 셈소르 되게 개심부시 차디 요아레디 니네야 에너지 인텔리전스 서머르다지 남주 당 시럽 배주 짜는 잠깐만 남주의 시랑 예바도 배주죠 라바도지 라마츠니다 때문에 찍고 딱지에 제제 다가스 초아지부 토는 드라마이바 딱지에 제제 규다 맹악하세 난 송요아래 그바 중나스 로준이 바 따제 제고레스 그게 송요아래 다이네디 딱지에 제사대야 지루 재단지래 디 지루 재단 시행과야데 계시고 싶잖아요 딱게 제 신인의 덴바레도 다시 제 비슷한 미기 균장가 제제 가수에 지 미디기베 균디마 뜬네什么 밀리아지 예 과대야 소리지 창출대야 소리지 근데 디 다시 감들이야 근데 지금 과요 조原定的 찬도다면 대다과데 계속 싶잖아 마도 민나고 동아디 말다 민나고 쓰야지 다고베 라메기 라마제제제제 안 딱지 제제제제 가마들이야 다지 미디 나고 동아 쓰시 가서에 근데 지기 좀 세워 말
So when we are looking for a root guru, we're looking for a guru in general, then primarily we need to go on how it feels emotionally. What is the feeling that we have in our mind? But this does not mean that we shouldn't use our own intelligence and our own prajna. That's not what it means. We do need to examine. We do need to use our own intelligence and our own prajna and discernment. So we need to examine them. This means that we don't only use our feelings, or we don't only go by our feelings and emotions, but we do also need to examine the guru. This is why it is said in some tantras, in some pith instructions, that if there's the need, then one should examine for up to 12 years. But when we talk about examining the guru, we need to understand what the method of examining the guru is. How should we examine the guru? Because if we only look for faults in a person, we're only looking for their bad aspects, their bad faults. If we're looking only for bad faults, then eventually we're going to... it's important for us not to mistake the motivation. It's not important for us not to let our motivation become mistaken. So if we only look for the bad aspects, then that is all we're going to find. Primarily what we need to do is we need to look to see whether or not they have good qualities or not. Because if we're looking for someone, if we are looking to see if they have any secret faults or to find out if they're really truly a scoundrel, that is not really what we should be looking for. So that is enough for the morning session. And this afternoon we will continue and we will probably complete the Torch of True Meaning. Tomorrow I will teach on the 4-session Guru Yoga.
Drama song. That drama song, cha tong.